Okay, so say you have put a PlayPosit recording into your class, and now you need to deal with grading it. Again, the nice thing is that the gradebook here and your gradebook online, you can sync them, which is really, really nice. The trick that I have learned is that the last modified date changes when a student does a video. So we have kids who do things on time and kids who do things months later. So what I do, so it's Monday, so the last time we had class was Friday. So like on Friday, I will grade everything that was through Thursday's date, so January 30th. So I was caught up to this point. And now I need to catch up through Friday and the weekend, right? Because if I start grading stuff from the 31st on the 31st, then when I log back in on the 1st, I don't know if I actually got, because there could be kids that do stuff at 11 p.m., which is going to be after I finish grading. So hopefully this makes sense, but I give it 24 hours to grade. I always grade up to the day before, which still falls within our 24-hour turnaround in terms of grading. So to grade, you go in here and click Monitor. All right? If you have this assigned to multiple classes, it'll break it up based on class. But out there's probably only going to be one monitor. And then you'll go through, and this is one that wasn't due, so it's likely a student has started it. So like here, Esmeralda worked on it. So free response questions, you just got to click on them. And again, these are set to a default of 3 points. You can change that in the main settings. Because I use these for such introductory type stuff, and I'm really, really lenient with the free response ones, I do leave them as high points because then that makes them more likely to hit 75%. Multiple choice questions will be graded as is, so those you can go through and see. So perfect, she was looking at a picture that showed water being made when a bond forms, so she did a really good job of looking at things. And then that's good. All right, so like for example, let's see, I think she's probably the only one who had to do it. So at this point now I've got my grades updated. If I hit sync grades, that'll update Esmeralda's grade in her gradebook. All right. So something that is probably going to have more grading, just so you guys can see it. These are more recently due, so I probably have more students who need to do it. Getting it turned in over the weekend. Or it might have just been Omar doing it. But, again, just click on those. Perfect. Again, learning about stoichiometry, which is really similar to baking. All right, here's an example. So Omar got 80%. So he made a few mistakes. It's okay. So what I will do in that case is I will go down here, even though he got these wrong, I'll give him the point for it. If this is something you decide you want to do, as far as like now his grade is up to 100%, and if I sync the grades, now he'll have 100% for that assignment in the gradebook. Just a heads up to you, in the gradebook, the students who are in progress for a few seconds, this will automatically default to a 0 in the gradebook. And it also removes the overdue notification, unfortunately. These students who've never even started it, they won't have a grade in the gradebook, but they'll still see an overdue notification. So you'll have to put zeros in for these.